see you looking out your window. I see you looking out your window. What do you see? I wondering what you're thinking. I wondering what you're thinking. What can it be?
All right, welcome back, everybody. You've got the Professor Darren, and it's always an adventure. So I'd say maybe not the most exciting weekend in the world. Had a funeral to go to yesterday in Shawano, Wisconsin. So never fun stuff there, but I guess we all have our time and we all have our day. So being in Shawano, lots of stuff going on up there. Apparently there's a couple places we're supposed to go check out. There's a haunted bar restaurant. That'll be our second or third bar restaurant situation, and also a haunted hotel, and then a bunch of other things. But I guess the positive side of the day or the event ended up being my wife Kim's cousin. So her almost husband invited us up to their campground, so kind of a resort area, northern part of Wisconsin, and some interesting stuff going on there. So I think we'll probably be headed up there and maybe do our usual twofer, go up there, play nice, find out what's going on, and look at some other things. So other than that, told us about some of his acquaintances that he met. So other people in town, friends of his, also have their own experiences. And like usual, it's kind of break the ice or ease someone into the conversation. Normally, I always kind of introduce myself and, a couple of things that we've seen and, investigated over the years. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, they start opening up and talking about stuff that they have going on. So, with the state of the economy and everything, worst you can do is, I guess, attract a little more attention and maybe get some people just to come in and check things out. So other than that, we'll try to make a couple contacts there. So hopefully once the weather breaks and gets a little nicer, we had 8 degrees yesterday, getting up to about 28, 29. And today started out just as cold, going to get down to 20 tonight, but supposedly a high of 41 today. But a lot of winds that kind of negates all the increase in temperature that we get. So still, I'll take the 41 rather than 20 below. So that's all good. So other than that, so I guess there's a couple more places just outside the area where he has his resort. So that'd be nice. So maybe go up there and make a week event of it and check out a couple of those. And then I think the icing or the cream on the crop is he told us about another place that's for sale and looking at possibly doing an investment in there as far as the Summerwind Estates. So it's one of the top 10 most haunted places in the entire United States. So possibly be putting in an offer on that property and, seeing what we could do with that. So if we get the opportunity to check that out here in the next couple months, that'll be after our round 2 trip. We're going back down to Florida and going to do some follow-up investigations on the captain's grave in the cemetery down there in Port St. Joe. A couple of things going on in Pensacola, and then some of the other exciting events going on down there related to ghosts and paranormal research investigation. So once again, always entertaining down there. So once again, met a lot of nice people last time, staying with my brother-in-law Mark and his wife Mandy at their gorgeous house right on the ocean. So that's always kind of fun. And then so other things in the area, not too far away, not like living in Colorado where things are 4, 5, and 6 hours away. So relatively short distance and always nice scenery to go see some of those other haunts, we'll call them. So 2, 3 haunted graveyards in that area, and then some other locations. So that'll be here going March 6th to the March 20th. So we'll be trying to do a couple live events on that. So we'll try to keep you tuned on that on social media and then possibly YouTube. So once again, March 6th to the March 20th. No dates locked in as far as our actual investigations, so we'll give enough leeway on that. And either way, we'll have those recorded, so we can always play those back on both the podcast and then probably also on YouTube. So a couple different media ways of actually viewing and listening to these investigations. So that might put a little, I guess, excitement or flavor into our summer, and then kicking off this spring with the Florida investigations. So hopefully we can pull out 4 more investigations, including the legendary Summerwind Estates. So, yeah, asking price right now isn't too bad based on where it actually is, and beachfront properties always exclusive and expensive. So depending on what a person can actually market and put onto that location, and then have the, I guess, added excitement of the ghosts in the estate. That's, again, couldn't hurt for marketing or advertising. So other than that, our next few podcasts we have coming up, I'll be having my cinematographer and partner, Anthony. I'm going to be getting back to Sophia Bierman. Just had an episode over at her place down in Heartland, so going to do a follow-up on that and also see some of the readings that she's done. She's doing a lot of work helping out the local police stations, and actually police stations across the country as far as finding missing persons or people, or I guess whatever would be the political way of saying that. So that'll be Anthony, Sophia, and then we'll have Kim back here in a few more episodes talking about some of our ongoing investigations, both at the Union Station in St. Louis, a quick drive-through in Minneapolis, well, East St. Louis, too. That's kind of its own little haunt, I guess. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get there. And then that'll also kick into our first round. We went down to Pensacola as far as the haunted graveyards, and then some of the other events down there. So that's kind of a timeline of the things that we have coming up in the podcast. So remember, stay tuned, and it's always an adventure. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
See you looking out your window. I see you looking out your window. What do you see?